Ladies and gentlemen, greetings from your respective positions. The situation in Ukraine is taking on another dimension. Yes, the situation is taking another turn. What Ukraine has experienced in the last 24 hours is still terrifying. We can still, in some way, begin to agree with Donald Trump when he says that his wish, his major concern, is to spare the 5,000 lives that go to eternal rest each week. He minimized the number like that. In Ukraine, every day that God makes, meaning the minimum number, is 800 people, 800 soldiers who go to eternal rest. That's the minimum. Before, it was in the range of 650 to 700 soldiers. But since Russia pressed the accelerator pedal, we've moved to 800, 800, 850. And we are talking about human beings here. But this time, last night, April 24, 2025, Kiev lost 1,300 soldiers. Maranatha. 1,300 soldiers. So, the losses are enormous, extremely enormous indeed. The report is compiled by the Russian Ministry of Defense. And in this report, it must be said, in the west of Ukraine, there are Russian military units there for the special military operation. In the west, the Kiev army lost 255 soldiers. One tank, 2 combat armored vehicles, including a pickup, and 3 artillery pieces. Still in the west, 3 ammunition depots were destroyed. Here is the work that has been done. 3 ammunition depots. And these ammunition depots, they are not just any type of ammunition, they are the munitions that NATO provided to Ukraine. And when NATO learns about this, it hurts a lot. The armored tanks, the combat tanks that Russia destroys, it hurts NATO a lot. It's not only in the west of Ukraine, we also have, in the center of Ukraine, there is a city that has been reclaimed. The city of Bogdanovka in the Donetsk People's Republic has been liberated, meaning it has come under Russian control. When we say it has come under Russian control, it means this is what will create problems again in the future. Crimea, which has been under Russian control since 2014. Until today, the tensions continue. So, in this part of central Ukraine, the group stationed there, the military unit present for the special operation, attacked 7 Ukrainian brigades. 7 brigades. And we know, how many soldiers does each brigade consist of? Well, the Kiev army lost 410 soldiers at this level. This is just in 24 hours. 410 soldiers. As if that wasn't enough, this unit also sent a combat armored tank and 2 artillery pieces to eternal rest. And in the north, that is, across the entire Ukrainian territory, as I often tell you, Russia has distributed elite units across the entire Ukrainian territory for the special military operation. So, in the north of Ukraine, 3 brigades were attacked. A regiment was also attacked. At this level, 45 soldiers went to eternal rest, a combat armored vehicle, and 3 artillery pieces. As if that wasn't enough. In the south, it seems like Putin is giving the order, accelerate. Then he tells them, decelerate. When they accelerate, The result is almost the same across the entire Ukrainian territory. This is what increases the number of the fallen Ukrainian soldiers. So in the south, 8 brigades were attacked. 8 Ukrainian brigades were attacked. Ukraine lost 405 soldiers. Lord, it's pitiful. May their souls rest in peace. It's pitiful. We are talking about human beings. We are not talking about chickens. In 24 hours, look at this loss. So, we have a combat armored vehicle that was destroyed. We also have 3 ammunition depots that were destroyed. So, as if that wasn't enough, to the east of Ukraine, the unit there continued to advance into the depths of Ukraine's defense. They broke through Ukraine's defense line and continued deeper. They attacked, the special unit there attacked 5 Ukrainian brigades. And following that, what happens next? What happened? 155 Ukrainian soldiers were sent to eternal rest. 155 Ukrainian soldiers. And 2 electronic warfare stations were destroyed. Do you see? It's becoming complicated for Ukraine. Also in this region called the Dnieper River area. So in the Dnieper zone, the unit there attacked 4 Ukrainian brigades. At this level, Ukraine lost 70 armed soldiers. Just 70 soldiers. And 2 electronic warfare stations were destroyed. An ammunition depot was destroyed. Here is what happened in the different cardinal points. Now lastly, Ukraine lost 2,300 Maranatha drones. 2,300 drones that Ukraine lost just in 24 hours. Go ahead, type it on Google. Ask how much a single drone costs. The drones that are being sent to Ukraine. You will see the price and you will understand why it hurts Ukraine so much, but especially why it hurts NATO so much. Because it's NATO's money that is being wasted. And because the objective for which NATO is giving the money, the objective is never achieved and will never be achieved. So ladies and gentlemen, here's the situation Ukraine is facing. But unfortunately, the demons on the other side continue to push Zelensky to want to beat his chest against the supreme master of the Kremlin. The consequences are disastrous, as we can see. It's pitiful. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the headline of international news. Thank you for sharing it as much as possible. I will get back to you shortly with more news. This was the voice of your humble servant, Robert Théa.